Yeah, this is a really good question. I have been owning the piano store for over 20 years, and we have like a music school, and I really love the instrument. I learned to play piano while I was in the business, and I love the piano business. But back in 2023, there is something happening with the management, and there is a change in the management team. And I felt like, I cannot be in that group or team anymore. And even though I still own the business, I'm still part of the shareholders in the piano business. I just walk away from the operation, level. So I'm not working there, which means that I do not have a steady income anymore. So at that point, I start to realize that, hey, I do need, income to support my family, especially my boys. They really love piano, love volleyball, right? So then as you mentioned, I have been invited for a job interview at a medical clinic. So I went there. The reason I went for medical clinic is I really like, to do cosmetic stuff, makeup, and beauty stuff. And I before my piano business, I actually worked in a cosmetic store as a manager for like 2 3 years, and I really love that kind of business, right? And then when my friend said, "Okay, I have this opportunity. Let's go, for an interview. See how you feel about it." So the industry itself really attracts me. I love that. But once they offer me a 3 hours work shadowing, and because the position that they open is for accounting, higher accounting manager positions, which means I have to look at the computers and doing, the data analysis, entry. And I still remember that scene when I walk into that office. The office is really small, and I have to work with two colleagues in a very small space, and like six monitors in a small room. And I after that 3 hours, I really asking myself, do I really want to spend my time like this in a small office and working on the computer all day? And then all these thoughts about my kids, how am I going to pick them up? It's a 9 to 5 job, and they still use the clock in system. So you have to clock in on time, 9 o'clock, and you leave at 5.